Hi guys. Hi everybody. I'm trying to see if I can pull up the chat. There it is. How's everybody doing? I put on makeup for tonight. Oh, and I'm not using my microphone just because I wonder if I turn up the volume on my phone, if it will make it louder for you. Probably not. Hold on. No. I don't want to be so close. Hold on. Sorry. Oh no, that's too close. You don't want none of that. Hold on. Okay. Never mind. I tried. It's not going to work. Is that better? No. Okay. Hi guys. What's new? How's everyone doing? You got kicked out. Hi Kimmy. Hi Teen. Hi Evelyn. Hi Destiny. Yay. Hi Marissa. Hi Josh. You guys, I finally got one of those. I finally got one of these rubber wedding rings. I'm pretty proud of myself. Because what was that? Hi Jennifer from British Columbia. Hi V. I heard a noise and it freaked me out. Ever since that cricket was on the ceiling of my of my recording room, I haven't wanted to be in here. Hi Kimberly, I'm so glad you made it. What's new with everybody? How was your weekend? Oh, it was my cat. He's right here. Hi. What are you doing? Are you going to protect me? Hi, Jennifer. Hi. Come here. Come on. You can't jump up, though. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Christine. I have all my cats in here. They're all coming to hang out. This one sleeps in here. Hi, Jennifer. So, what's new? Hi, Helen. Scribble says, hold on. So, what'd you guys do this weekend? I did yard work. Hey, Pam. Oh, yeah, before we get started, I do have memberships. They're in my description box. You can click the link. I don't think you have to leave the live. You just have to go into the description box. And I've been uploading vlogs on there. He is so cute. He's the sweetest cat ever. Just so sweet. Hi, Eclectic Mima. Hi, Allison. So I wanted to talk to you guys about some stuff that's been going on. This weekend I did a ton of yard work. I mowed the lawn today, the whole thing. And I put new soil in all of my raised garden beds so I can try to have a garden this year, which we all know what happens when I have a garden. Come here, Rocco. I finally got a place and we had an apartment warming party today. Oh, that's so awesome, Elizabeth. Congratulations. Just got back from California. Got some peace lilies here. Ooh, beautiful. You're a cat and kitten rescue and prince. You are. Hi, Jersey girl. I would love to have a cat rescue. I would love to have any animal rescue. I foster animals, so if I get a call from somebody and they say, we have this animal, we need to have you foster for a little bit, can you do it? And it just depends on what it is. They wanted me to foster a duck last year, but the duck passed away. We're looking into getting a Mancoon. They're so pretty. Hi, Melissa. V, I don't even know what I would do about any of my cats if they weren't here. For real. I'm not even kidding. I'm like obsessed with them. But I would love to one day have a rescue. Motorcycle rally all weekend. Grandson's 4-year birthday party today, and you're pooped. Hi, Pamela. I would be pooped too. You would foster in a second. My daughter has Mancoon. I think Mancoon cats are absolutely stunning. I hear that they are very high maintenance. Hi, Angela. Hi, Christina. So, but yeah, I would, in a second, I would do a rescue if I had the space for it. But I have all of these other cats that live in my yard that I'm taking care of. Like last night, we had this huge storm here. The hail was like, Evelyn, the tadpoles. I want to do it again. I'm hoping that we get tadpoles again this year. Hi, Heidi. That was so much fun. I loved having the tadpoles. But we had this crazy storm last night by our house. The hail was like quarter size. Maybe not quarter size. Maybe I'm over exaggerating, but at least this big. And it was hitting the windows, and I got so freaked out. I had to bring the orange cat inside. Hi, Jenny. I had to bring the orange cat inside, and my cats hate him. We took all the kids out for a few hours, and I'm ready to fall over. Well, you have a lot of kids, Marissa. I'd be ready to fall over if I had to take my teenagers out. So I'm giving you a round of applause for today, girl. You're we're all high maintenance, B. We got the storm here in New Hampshire. It was really bad. Hi, Carrie. Tara, it's so nice to see you. It was bad. Like the winds, they were telling us 70-mile-per-hour winds. I was like, my whole entire roof's going to come off. You're going to see me flying by. Flying by your windows. I'm like, din, 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 din. But I'm glad it's over, at least. I'm trying to look at the chat so I don't miss everybody. I'm going to try and upload more for you guys this month. I'm going to try. I need ideas because I don't get that many boxes anymore, and I just don't know what to upload. I feel lost on my channel. You got a foot of snow yesterday? Nancy, we didn't get any snow this year. Like, I feel like winter wasn't even here, and it makes me sad. Like, we missed winter this year. Our winter sucked big balls. So send me the snow. We had one here on the coast, but they were the size of peas. Oh, Jenny, yeah, I want to try and upload more. Get ready with me videos. I would love to do get ready with me videos. It's one of those things that's like hard to find like what everybody wants to see. You're so done. Well, you're in Idaho. That's why, Jenny. You want to watch me cook or go shopping with me? Well, shopping, I don't really go shopping. I'm a boring person. Cooking videos? Okay. I wish that we had snow, Jennifer. We've had the most mild winter ever. Hi, Annie. It was so mild here. I don't even know, like, what happened. It was barely cold. I think there was like 3 days this winter where I was like, wow, it's really cold. Other than that, I was like, girls, make sure you grab a coat. And they're like, no, because it wasn't that cold. They didn't wear a coat at all this year. Not that they would have because they're teenagers. You would like, hi, Joyce. So get ready with me, art videos and gardening in the summer. What's winter? You're in South Florida, right? You don't get any winter. You had a tornado and you did? Only one person hurt? Oh, well, I'm glad that you guys are okay. I heard that that's another thing. Tornado season is crazy this year already. Me and my husband, son, 2 stepdaughters, and all 4 grandchildren went to see Dungeons and Dragons today. Ooh, was it good? Here in Indiana, it can be winter and summer in the same 24 hours. I'm ready for summer. Rebecca, that's like how it is in New Jersey, and it's not supposed to be like that. It's 60 degrees in Washington. Once it hits 70, I'm getting my bikini out. Katie, you should get your bikini out. I don't even remember the last time I wore a bikini or a bathing suit. I go to the beach in like full outfit. For real. I'm like in leggings and a tank top on the beach because the water is so freezing, and then once the wind hits, it's freezing there. Buffalo, New York, we had part of the stir yesterday and are talking about another snowstorm. What? We're getting avalanche warnings. I swear, what's happening? There's so much storms and bad weather. It rains 9 to 9.5 feet a year here. Good Lord. But then again, we all play Dungeons and Dragons together almost every weekend. That's fun. That's a lot of fun. My kids and I don't play that. Maybe we should. That might be fun for us. It's still cold and you're over it. Today was like 55, but when I was working outside in a sweatshirt, I was hot. Like I was hot outside when I was working, but if I was a standstill, I wouldn't have been hot. Hi, Darlene. It's okay. Don't worry about it. You're not late. We just started. Me and my two sisters took my 99-year-old dad to see To Kill a Mockingbird with Johnny Boy from the Waltons playing Atticus, and it was wonderful. Oh, that sounds wonderful. That does. That sounds wonderful. Star, Sun, and Moon, 70 in South Carolina today. My sister lives in South Carolina, and she said the same thing today. She said it was beautiful. She said it was a beautiful day. Oh, go. Oh, go. Come on. I don't know what she's doing over there, but she's doing something. Okay, so you guys said you want to see Get Ready With Me's and cooking videos and that kind of stuff. I mean, I feel like it's just one of those things that I just don't know what anybody else wants to see. It will be my second year wearing a bikini. I got to a point, I don't care what people think. I feel good in one, and that's all that matters. Yes, absolutely. Plus, my husband thinks I look amazing in one. There you go. Of course he does. He loves you. He thinks you're fantastic. What do you think of the Gwyneth Paltrow trial? Well, at first, I didn't even know about it, to be honest. I had no idea about it. But then my friend Marissa told me about it. And then I started watching, like, from the Law, what is it, Law and Crime? Is that the channel? I started watching the clips that they show. Because I think they did the whole trial, like, but then they did little clips for it. And I don't know, Gwyneth Paltrow, I don't think she's guilty. Because she's not, I mean, they said she wasn't. But I feel like she's a snob. Like, I felt bad for her because obviously if she was hit from behind, it wasn't her fault. But at the same time, it just felt like, I don't know, she seems so like, I don't know. I have a resting bitch face all the time. People think I'm a snot all the time when I'm not. So maybe that's it. Maybe she was just under stress and stuff, but I don't know. Please protect yourself from the sun. Just had melanoma removed from my face last week. Yeah, everyone wear your sunscreen. Heidi, I hope you're doing okay. Is she okay, so, okay. I just want to make sure that I'm not, like, the only one thinking she's a snob. Like, even with, like, she's not a good person. I don't know much about her, Sub Queen. Even, like, the fact that she was like, I only want $1, but she still wants all of her lawyer's fees done. And it's like, you're going to put this guy in debt, regardless of, like, if he is crazy or not. She's probably playing with another, Darlene, don't even make me start thinking there's a spider in here because I will be like, bye guys. You're at the table next to her once, and he said she was the kindest person to the waiter and anyone who asked for pics, which goes a long way with me. Well, that's good. That's what I'm saying. Like, she could just have one of those faces that everybody's like, first of all, I couldn't read the word that you put in there. I was like, wait. Anecdotal? I feel like she was a snob. Her facial expressions were unbelievable. That's the thing. Like, I'm the same way, though. If you guys, when I'm on camera with you guys, I'm expressive and, like, I'll smile a lot. But, like, out in public, I'm not like that. First of all, it's because I'm awkward. I'm just an awkward person in general. So, like, in public, I'm just, people think that I'm mean. Like, I'm a bitch. I will help an old lady cross the street, but I'm not going to be like, I'll be like, I think she's a little snobby, but it sounds like he was trying to blame her and just get money. I agree. I think, like, come on, you can't say that you have, like, all of this trauma and you're going on vacations and, like, paragliding or whatever he was doing. Like, you can't do that. But I think that he thought that he would win. I do. I think that he thought he would win. And we don't, that's the thing. Like, none of these cases, we just don't know the truth. So I never know, like, if I should, like, I don't know. I just feel bad. But I find Goop to be a hilarious joke. Like, the entire thing is a troll, right? It is a troll. It has to be. I agree with that, Melissa. It has to be. I don't know. I feel bad for both sides. I think that he has to be, like, kind of like a quack if he's going against her. Kenny Chesney. He's rude. Rebecca, that's kind of sad. I hate hearing that, like, people meet mean celebrities. Do you guys remember, hi Ruth, you met her in Aspen and she was really, oh good. See, there you go. I'm meeting her and she sounds wonderful. I did meet the drummer from the Wallflowers in New York City, but I don't remember most of it. I don't remember, like, I remember getting into the limo, but I don't remember much of that night because it was a blur. But I did meet him. I don't even remember what he looks like. And then do you guys remember Dawson's Creek and the girl that, with the blonde hair? What was her name? Like, what's her actual name? She was married to Heath Ledger, or dating him. Maybe they had a baby together. Do you guys remember her? I met her. And she was really nice. Michelle Williams, yes. I met her. I have a picture with her. And she was incredibly nice. It's like she walked around with us in New York City. Like we met her. She walked by us in New York City and we said hi to her. And then we were like, do you want to go hang out and go shopping? And we all like went shopping with her. But she was very quiet. Like she was super quiet, but very nice. And I felt bad because my friend was like going crazy over her. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure it's got to be weird for stars to have like people like fanning over them. James Vanderbeek went to your high school. Oh, he did? Was he nice, Melissa? I knew a girl that went to school with Taylor Swift. And I always, I was like, the only thing I ever wanted to know is Taylor Swift really as tall as she looks? Like, she looks tall. Like, she looks like that willowy tall. Like, she could just, like, float in the wind. But, but anyway, I met Michelle Williams, like, years and years ago when I was, like, in my New York stage. Barely. I was still in high school. You see a lot of celebrities here in Aspen, but most people leave them alone. Bruce Campbell, nicest actor you've ever met. Who is Bruce Campbell? I don't know who he is. If you tell me what he's in, I'll probably know. Most celebrities I met were before they were celebrities, which is funny, I think. That is funny. You met Bon Jovi? Girl, Bon Jovi used to be my crush. He is really, really nice. I haven't met anyone famous. The closest is Jason Michael Carroll. He does country music, but isn't super well known. Yeah, I don't know. Was it Evil Dead? Hi, Norma. Norma, how are you doing? What do you mean, who? Who did I meet? Tay Diggs is mine. Oh, I used to love Bon Jovi, but my biggest crush when I was young was Bob Marley. I just loved him so much. Like, I loved everything about Bob Marley was like everything to me. I mean, I just loved Bob. When I was in high school, Bob Marley was like all over my walls. I'm good. I'm doing better now than I was last week and the week before. Like, I was struggling. I was really struggling last week. A lot. And then I also like Hardy. Tom Hardy. Yes, ma'am. LL Cool J when you were, yeah. He's good looking. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. It was so rough. You know, like, I put a post up about it last week, I think. Yeah, Tom Hardy is spicy. He's a spicy, spicy man. When I found his Instagram, not that I was like searching for it, just, you know, popped up. I totally searched for him. But I just couldn't stop staring. I mean, come on. He is just very good looking. He really is. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Who's watching Love is Blind? I have to know what you guys think. Yes, Norma. Look him up. Who's watching Love is Blind? And if you are, what do you think about this year's contestants? Is that what they are? Contestants? Abby. J-Lo is really mean to people in real life. You're not allowed to look her in the eye. She has been treating Ben Affleck horrible in public. What? I thought they were like in love. Didn't they date before and now they're dating again? Listen, here's the thing. Ben Affleck, he's a person on his own. Like, he can stand up to her. That's what I believe. But J-Lo, I don't know anything about J-Lo. I used to think J-Lo was the most beautiful woman in the entire world. You've never seen, Norma, do you like reality TV? If you like reality TV, go check out Love is Blind on Netflix. Because it's the strangest. Okay, so I'll tell you what it's about. You met Milo from This Is Us. Super nice. Oh, good. I'm glad. Don't you love when you meet people that are like in the movies or on shows and you're like, oh, they're so nice. I do watch Married at First Sight. I haven't watched the newest one yet, though. I met Gretchen Wilson when she played at the casino. My boyfriend at the time worked. She was so sweet and so nice everyone. Oh, that's good. Love is Blind is good. A lot of my celebrity crushes are too young for me, but oh well. Girl, that doesn't matter. We're good. Tom Hiddleston is another one. He's at least only 4 years younger. They go, that's good, see? I just watched Queen's Court and it was really good. I have to check that out. She's scolding him in different events. That show is crazy. That's sad. That's sad that she's scolding her husband in public. I mean, he might want to check that. Okay, so Love is Blind. Norma, this is what Love is Blind is. There's these people. They have like, I don't know, 30 men and 30 women, and they meet. Wait, what? You're leaving? I gotta go as my pet fosters are picking up supplies. Have a good night. Bye, Jennifer. Have a really good night. Ruth, Ryan Reynolds is very good looking. Yes. Okay, so Love is Blind. They have like these contestants and they have to meet. They can't see the person they're talking to. So they're called pods, and they're like sitting in these pods, and they have couches. They can play games and stuff, but they can't see what each other look like. I mean, what did he do? Sometimes my husband needs a good scolding. For real. That's what I was thinking too. Like, I don't know, if my husband does something, I'm going to scold him. You know what? I think I did see the first season of that. I will be back on your next. Okay, Jennifer. I'll try to go live this week. Coming up during the day sometime, but I'll let you know beforehand. So they don't get to see each other, and I think it's like 10 days of talking. Thoughts on Jason Momoa? That's all I can say about Jason. Just got out of work, watching, listening on my drive home. Okay, Marianne, we're just hanging out. We're going to talk about Love is Blind because this cast is absolutely nuts. Yeah, I know, Norma. That's what I was thinking. That's what ran through my head. Scribble, I see you, love. Okay, so they can't see each other. They have 10 days to talk to one another, fall in love, and then ask the person to marry them before they see them. Which, I mean, in reality, I don't know if it's such a great idea, but I have seen some of the couples that have done it from previous years, and they're still together. So I think 2 are going strong. He's from Iowa. Wish I would have met him. I wish you would have met him too, Sub Queen. That would have been great. I wish I would have met him. Met him. You met him in Vancouver? I think the idea of the show is nuts. I would never do something like that. Well, yeah, but I think some people would, some people I wouldn't be able to. I am too weird and awkward to sit. Well, I don't know. Maybe I might have a better conversation with somebody if I can't see their face. Oh my God, Jason is so delicious to look at. I can literally drool thinking about him. I know. Both my mom and I have mad crushes on Ryan Reynolds. That's because he's so cute. It's entertaining to watch other people. Yes, exactly. It is entertaining. So this year, oh, Heidi, is it good? I always have a hard time watching other reality shows when they're a different language, but it is like English. Like they pick other people to talk for them in English. I find it really hard to like relate to the character. Maybe not relate to the characters, but High Life with Louise. But to get a good feel of the characters, because you can't hear their voices, like their actual voices, and the way that they're like, if they're excited or happy, or you know what I mean. So I find it really hard to like connect with the people on those shows, which sucks because I'm sure they're great. So this time, you're having a hard time with that too. Money Heist was good. They dubbed that one too. I don't think I saw Money Heist. Keanu Reeves or Christian Slater for me. I loved Christian Slater when I was young, especially in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. I loved him. I also liked him in Heathers. Yeah, Christian Slater. Blind dating is fine, but not marriage. Okay, so they have like 10 days to talk to these people, figure out if they like each other. But the problem is that after they all, hi wanna be natural. After they like get engaged, but so they're all dating the same people. Okay, so people are having conversations with other people, and they're like falling in love with each other, and then they are dating other people and falling in love with them. So if one person decides to get engaged with somebody else, then they have to see them later on in the show. It's strange. Like, there's going to be jealousy and stuff. But this year they had a bunch of mean girls. No, not a bunch. There were 2 mean girls that drove me nuts. I really don't like that behavior. Where, like, the girls are just being catty. And some of the girls on the show, I really think that they were just with... You're too jealous for that. Yeah, me too. Oh, no, I could never. If I found out that Matt was talking to another girl behind a different wall during the show, I'd be like, I don't want anything to do with you. If you said hi to her, how long was your conversation? It was longer than 30 seconds? Okay, we're done. But I don't know. It's just weird. So there's Kwame and Chelsea, but Kwame was in love with, what's that girl's name? I'm going to look up the cast real quick because I'm going to mess up all the names. Okay, you were going, me too, Heidi. I was going nuts with them. So Kwame, and I don't know why I have like this wrong name. Blind. What's the show again? Love is Blind. Okay, hold on. Love is Blind cast. Okay, I'll tell you their names. Okay, Micah. So, yeah, it's on Netflix. So, Kwame and Micah were talking, and Kwame, like, fell in love with Micah. Fell in love with her. But then Micah heard that, was it Paul? Is it Paul? Yeah, Paul, that she was talking to Paul, too. So, Micah was talking to Paul and Kwame, but when Micah found out that Paul liked Amber, yes, Ruth, Mean Girls do increase the ratings. When Micah found out that Paul liked Amber, she like swooped in and was like, basically kind of roped him into a relationship. And then he asked Micah to marry her. But when Micah told Kwame, after she like basically the episode before she had told Kwame she wanted to be with him, Kwame was going to ask her to marry her. She goes in and says, I don't want to be with you. I have a better connection with somebody else. He cried like a baby. And then in the next episode, he's all about this girl, Chelsea. And I'm like, there's no way. There's no way that can be real. Like, there's no way. So then there's Zach and Irina. And Irina, you guys, Irina drove me nuts. She really did. She drove me nuts. First of all, I really, really like Bliss. So there was Irina and Bliss who were talking to Zach, and Zach really liked Irina and Bliss. Hi, Janet. Yay, I'm so happy you're here. Bliss is so sweet. She's smart. And Zach is an attorney, and he's weird. He's just a weird, just a weird dude. So he's smart, but a weird dude. But Irina made him feel weird. It is. It's a cross between high school and drama meets adulthood. Yes, absolutely. Perfect description. She drives you nuts. She is awful, Heidi. I mean, she just has this nasty streak to her. So in the pods, she was one way. And then after she got out of the pod and she was with Zach, because he ended up picking her with her like voodoo spell, when he picked her, and when she first met him, like they do this like big reveal. They meet each other for the first time. The doors open. They're like, and they're all standing there like, and then they run out and say hi to each other. The first thing she was like, oh, wow, you're staring. You look like a cartoon character. And then she told him that he looked creepy with her look, like the way he was looking at her. And I was like, what the hell? And then when they go off to like she just wanted, yeah, she did, Heidi. This show is wild. So glad you're talking about it. Her Majesty, it is so wild. So then they all go to Mexico. And they're on like their pre-honeymoon, because they're not really on a honeymoon yet because they just got newly engaged, but they're like on a pre-honeymoon where they all sleep in the same room together for the first time because they are now newly engaged. So now they're going to go on a vacation. So Chelsea and Kwame Chelsea is all about Kwame. She is like, I want you in bed. I want you anywhere. Like, she was all over him. She's happy as could be. And they're happy as could be like a first day and a half while they're there. Paul and, there's one couple, but I don't know their name. They're like so in love. They're so cute. They're perfect together. They are so happy together, but I don't know. I can't remember their name. I'm going to tell you right now. Hold on. Okay. It's Brett and Tiffany. Is it Tiffany? Brett and Tiffany? Hold on, let's see. Oh, and Marshall's really nice. Marshall's a nice guy. Okay, Amber, April, Ava, Bliss, Chelsea, Irina. We don't like you, Irina. Oh, and Jackie. Can't talk about Jackie yet. No. Tiffany, that's her. Okay, so Brett and Tiffany, they're like perfect together. They are perfect together. They are wonderful together. I love that they are together. They just work. Okay, they fell in love behind closed doors, pods, whatever they are, and they are made for each other. So Micah and Paul meet. Micah isn't Paul's type because Paul's used to like the vegan crunchy, like about the earth, you know, like makes their own potions and lotions, like that kind of person. But Micah is more of the like makeup, nails done, hair done, that kind of stuff. How is there an ad in a live? That was weird. I don't know. Someone told me that they did that in the last one too. I have no idea what happens. The one time I went live during the day and the same thing happened. You're not a fan of Chelsea. I don't think they're a good match. No, they're not a good match. But I thought that Kwame got really weird in the last episode that I just saw. So then so Irina, and it was a Shein ad. It's so weird that all of a sudden these ads just pop up. There's nothing I can do about it. So we just kind of have to deal with it because I don't have control over it. Just like when I do ads in my videos, sometimes I'll check the videos and it's, you've been watching on, I'm watching you while I'm on the road back home. I'm coming back from visiting family in North Carolina and now I'm back to Chicago. Oh, okay, Priscilla, we're here. Have a really safe trip on your way home. Like sometimes if I check my videos back after I monetize them, there'll be like 15 ads in a 8-minute video and I have to delete them. I don't know why YouTube does that. So here are the couples. It's Irina and Zach. Very strange. Irina does not like him at all. Ooh, thrift store ads. Then there's Micah and Paul. Weird couple, but they seem like they're going to make it. Tiffany and Brett, they're lovebirds. They're going to make it. And then there's Kwame and Chelsea. Chelsea is a type who will marry you for what you have, not for the person you are. Yeah, but Kwame, I don't know. I can't tell with Chelsea because I just can't tell with her because there's so many things that happen between them. I love going to thrift stores too. If I had good thrift stores in my area, I would be so happy. So Irina and so they all meet for the first time. They go to the place in Mexico and they're all on this vacation and they spend the night together. I know people are telling me there's ads. You think Big Brother is best matchmaker show? I've never gotten into Big Brother. I've tried so many times and I can't. So then they all meet up. So all the couples meet the other couples, which is weird because now you're seeing all the people that you talked to in the pods that you had these like conversations with and that you may have had interest in. So now they're all meeting with each other. So Irina, who doesn't like Zach, is now acting weird. You have an ad blocker on, so maybe that's why you don't. Maybe, Norma, I don't know. So Irina, who doesn't, hi Kimmy, Irina, who doesn't like her boyfriend, is looking at Paul like he's a snack. There are couples from the first season who are still supposedly together. I think, yeah, they are. There's, I forget what their names are, but there's 2 of them. I think it's Amber and I forget what his name is, but they're still together. And then another couple. They're doing great, actually. So Irina sees Micah's new fiance, and Irina and Micah were best friends. Like they were the mean girls. The 2 mean girls were best friends in the show. And now when Irina sees Micah's fiance, she's like, he's a snack, and I think I want to take a bite out of that. So she's flirting with Paul. And then Micah sees Kwame. Irene into Paul was a slap in the face. I know, girl. I know. Then when Kwame saw Micah, you could see in his eyes, they turned into hearts. He was like, he was so happy to see her. And then they all were drinking and like got like drunk and they were acting stupid. And Micah and Kwame started having a conversation, and Chelsea got upset because it was like a long conversation. They were like touching each other and stuff. And then there's Zach on the side who's pissed off because Irina doesn't like him, which I'd be kind of pissed off too. Hi, Hi, Andrea. I'm glad you're here. And Andrea. I said Andrea and Andrea. So those two, so it's like weird because all these couples meet. So then Micah and Chelsea go to have a conversation because Micah's like, I feel really weird that I upset Chelsea with the conversation I had with Kwame. And Chelsea says, it's fine that you're late. We're still talking. Right before Micah and Chelsea go to sit down to have this conversation, she says to Kwame, she's like, here, can you pick this food out of my teeth? And I thought that was the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, sure, it's cute and all. Like, if you have food stuck in your teeth for your significant other to be like, hey, you've got some food in your teeth, it's like right here. But like, to give him a toothpick, to have him pick it out for you, I don't know. It's a little too close to comfort to me. I wonder if Bliss will give Zach, well, he asked Bliss to marry him. So at the end of the Mexico trip, everyone's still in love except for Irina and Zach. They break up. So those two break up. He's like, this isn't going to work. You've been skeeved by me this entire time. And I don't think you like me. And I just think, because she did not like him. She said that he gave her the ick. She wanted nothing to do with him. So she also told Micah that she had the hots for Paul. She told her best friend that she had her hots for her fiance. Like, what? That is so weird. Like, that is not a friend. Micah, you better run far from Irina because she will try and snatch your fiance in a second. Don't leave her alone with him, not even in the hallway. Don't do it because she will snatch him, and he seems dumb enough to fall for it, for real. Not that if he does fall for it, you don't want to be with him anyway, but still. If your friend is trying to get with your fiance, you need to run. So Zach and Irina, they're not together anymore. And immediately after they decided they didn't want to be together, they became like gossiping. They became like two gossiping friends in the bathroom. They're brushing their teeth. And Irina's like, so what do you think about Bliss? Are you going to call Bliss? He's like, yeah, I've been thinking about Bliss the whole entire time. And then Irina's like, yeah, I really like Paul. And and then she's like giggling. And Zach's like, that kind of sucks. That's weird about that. That's your best friend's fiance. She's like, yeah, I know. And I'm like, this is so weird. Like, it's such a weird conversation to have with someone who just asked you to marry him that you got the ick from immediately when you first saw him. But the show is called Love is Blind. It's Love is Blind, but obviously it's not, because when you saw him, it didn't matter what you thought about him behind the wall. It just didn't matter. So then they go home, and I always find it was messed up, Heidi. I always found it really weird that once the couples go back, like, so they put them up in these apartments so they can live together. I think it's based out of Seattle this year. So they get all of these couples in apartments so they can live with one another. But I always find it weird what the couples talk about when they first get in. Like, all the girls are like, most of the conversations was, it is so entertaining. Most of the girls, their first questions were like, so what do you think about dishes in the sink? Do you go to sleep with the dishes in the sink, or do you put them in the dishwasher first? I'm like, that's the first question you have? Like, like, they're men. Most men are not like these tidy guys that do the dishes. I mean, I hope they are. Some of them are, but most guys aren't like, let me put the dishes in the dishwasher before they go into the sink. Like, it's like the weirdest stuff that they have these conversations about. Like, I would be like, okay, are you good with 3 cats and 2 bunnies? Because that's what I have. Like, do you mind that they're hopping around my house and shitting in boxes? Because that might be a problem. But Kwame and Chelsea, yeah, Chelsea was testing Kwame, but I find that like a weird thing to test him about. Like, maybe you should test him about, like, do you go out on the weekends? And when you do go out with your guy friends, are you out all night? Or, like, how many hours a week do you work? Or, like, maybe they should talk about their finances. They're getting married and they should know, like, do you have debt? Am I going to be helping you pay off your debt? Do I have debt? Will you help me pay off my debt? Or, like, what's your job? Where do you work? Like, it's all of those things you need to know about. Like, do you want children? Like, do you want kids eventually? If you want kids, how many years do you want to wait to have kids? Or, like, that kind of stuff. Yes, do you like my cats would be my first question. Non-negotiable. I know, Melissa. My husband does the dishes every night before bed. The kind of sad part is he works and I don't. But I cook every night, so I guess that evens out. Yeah. Hi, Karen. No, we're just talking about Love is Blind. You didn't miss much. They don't even have each other's. I know, exactly. They don't have each other's phone numbers. And yes, if anybody didn't want my cats, they'd be out. And first of all, I'm the type of person that I don't like dishes. Like, I don't want to wake up in the morning and have dishes in the sink. It's just one of those things I can't do. I'd want to know how long his longest relationship was. That too, absolutely. Or like, did you cheat on your partner? Like, what's the reason why you're not in a relationship? All of these things that they've had these conversations off screen, but you would think that these would be the conversations we would see as viewers, so we can tell what kind of relationship they have. All we see is them like fighting over the dumbest shit. So Kwame, for some reason, starts getting weird, and he starts getting weird about the dog. He's like upset that he's settling down and he has to walk this dog for three times a day. And it's like, he started like, I want to know how many dogs he has. Exactly. It's like he started clinging on to that one thing about the relationship that was bugging him out. He's like, what are we going to do if we have to travel? What are we going to do with the dog if we have to travel? It's like, do you think Chelsea never thought about that when she's had this dog for a while now? You don't think that she travels? You don't think she figures out what to do with her dog when she's not around? Like, he started just like clinging onto this dog thing, and I'm like, he's getting cold feet. It's not about the dog. It is about something completely else. I think he likes Micah. He wants to be with Micah. So now he's trying to pick something in that relationship to be upset about. For sure. Definitely. So then Irina and Micah meet at So Micah says to Paul that Irina came up to her and said that she liked Paul. And Micah said to Paul that it made her feel weird. Now it made me think that there was something going on that she didn't know about. Like, why would all of a sudden Irina like Paul? And Paul then says to Micah, well, when I was hanging out with her, she was touching my leg and like trying to hold my hand. And I'm like, they do have two different lifestyles. Like, and I'm like, wait a minute. So Paul's just now telling her that her best friend on the vacation was touching up on him. Like, isn't that something you'd want to tell him? So then, Irina and Micah go out to eat, and Micah basically tells him off. Like, Micah tells her off. She's like, I can't trust you. I don't trust you that you're not going to come for my fiance, and I find it really weird that you did that. And I wanted to say that Micah did make a statement. She made a statement and she apologized for her mean girl behavior, and then she turned the comments off and said, she's protecting her peace. Well, you're protecting your peace, but what about the girls that you were laughing about online when you were on the show that you were like being mean to? Oh, wait a minute. I forgot about Jackie and Marshall. You guys, Jackie. Hi, Amy. Jackie is a self-sabotager. She is somebody that will self-sabotage in a minute. If they don't expect your fur children, they need to go. Absolutely. Oh, you don't like my cats? Too bad. See you later. So Jackie and Marshall. Marshall is the sweetest person I have ever seen on the show. Like, he is so but like, this is what scares me about Marshall. Is he like this in real life, or is this a thing that he's putting on for the show? Because people can do that, and behind the scenes they could be something totally different. He just seems way too understanding and way too nice, and that kind of freaks me out a little bit, but that could be who he is. So he's like head over heels with Jackie. Like, oh, you're leaving, Kimmy? Have a really good night. Thanks for being here. I'm going to go live during the week, so I'll be live during the day. So hopefully you can stay for the live too. So Jackie, hi Becky, don't worry. You're not too late. We're talking about Love is Blind. I'm talking about how I feel about Love is Blind. So Marshall and Jackie. So Jackie's a self-sabotager. She has something good, okay? He will like lay down and let her walk all over him. She has this like, hi Lori, it's okay, you're late. We're talking about Love is Blind. Jackie has this complete meltdown. She's like saying that like they're in Mexico right now and everything's so good, but she doesn't want to go back to real life because she's afraid that she's going to go back to the old her. And then she starts saying like she doesn't want to go back to the shit she has to deal with at home. And she has like a complete crying meltdown. And Marshall's just like the sweetest guy in the entire world. But we're on episode 8 now, and I think there's like 12 episodes or maybe 13, and she hasn't told Marshall she loves him yet. So, but like I said, she's a self-sabotager. So they get back home, and she starts fighting with him over the dumbest shit, like the dumbest shit. And then, you know what the weird thing is? When they were at the party at the end, the last episode, they all go to this party to celebrate Chelsea's birthday. And Marshall says that Jackie is upset with him because she wants him to slap her around in the bedroom, and he just doesn't do that kind of stuff. And I was like, what? Like, it was so out of left field. I was not expecting that. I was expecting him to be like, yeah, she wants him to, I don't know, mow the grass, vacuum the carpet, be home at an earlier time. But no, she's mad at him because he won't slap her around in the bedroom. He's like, I've just never done that. So he doesn't feel comfortable doing that. I'm like, of course you don't feel comfortable doing that. First of all, you're on a TV show. Okay. Like, maybe if you guys want to get into that when you're not being filmed every day, but you were on a TV show. Can you imagine you got the cameras going around and all you hear is like, no, you're just going to get yourself in trouble, Marshall. You better keep saying that you don't like doing that, because nothing good would come out of that. There would be stories coming out left and right about that. You know there would be. If she wants it rough your kids were having fits. If she wants it rough in the bedroom, wait until there's no longer the show. Like, at least have a little bit of privacy, because you know that these cameras are everywhere. They don't even go to the bathroom without those cameras on. So if they're in the bedroom and the cameras are on, you came back to the Marissa, you're at the best part. Like, can you imagine if he was doing that? She says that she likes it rough. Well, what if, like, she turned that around on him? Like, those are the things that you have to be really careful about. You know what I mean? You don't know her. They do not know each other. They haven't met each other's families. They haven't met anybody. They only know each other. So you got to be really careful. You do not know who Jackie is. She seems a little bit, I'm not saying crazy in a bad way, because I'm crazy. I can be crazy. I can have an attitude. I can be like happy 1 second and my husband can look at me wrong and I could be like, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. But you don't know her. You have no idea if she's going to be like, yeah, you know, like, throw me up against the wall and smack my booty really hard. And she could be like, what? But is it slap her ass or face? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. He said slap her around in the bedroom. So I don't think it's just ass spanking like we all know about. I think it's a lot more than that, because I don't think he would be that uncomfortable if it was just like spank my ass. Jackie is still kind of weird. Like, there's something. Hi, Cinnamon Girl. Just something just under the surface, not quite right. I know there isn't something right about her. That's what I'm saying. Like, he doesn't know who she is at all. And she is a big self-sabotager. Like, she was freaking out on him over the dumbest shit. And she was like, well, why do you want to be with me? And she's like, we don't even have sex. And now I'm like, well, now we know why you don't have sex, because you want her. These days, ass spanking is almost vanilla. Right. Teen, seriously. Like, now we know why they weren't having sex, because she wants him to, like, hang her upside down and swing her from the chandelier, and he doesn't want anything to do with that. He's scared to death of her, okay? He is scared of her. He is scared of her vagina. He wants to stay far away from that. That's what I think. I think he's trying to run, okay? He's trying to get out. What channel is this on? Love is Blind? Yes, Laurie. It's on Netflix. It's on Netflix. If you have Netflix, you got to watch it. There's like 4 seasons before this one, so you might want to catch it. This season's like the juiciest, though. Like, for real, the juiciest. Like, there's a lot going on. We got mean girls. We got girls trying to steal fiancés. We got fiancés trying to jump ship. We got fiancés trying to have Oko. Sorry, my cat was fighting with something. I think she was fighting with her reflection, or her tail. But it freaked me out. Okay. Oko, it's your tail. Oko, it's your tail. Oko, it's your tail. Yes, exactly. She wants to be thrown around, and he wants to, like, look me in the eyes while we make love. And she's like, no. I would never do these things on camera. No. I wouldn't either. I'm too much of a. I would just worry too much about that. You know what I mean? Like, I would just worry too much about. I would worry too much about how I come off. You're gonna pee your don't pee your pants. But so, like, it's a bunch of crazy people this season. Like, for real. The only couple that I think might make it are Tiffany and Brett, because they are like in love. They have hearts for eyes. They are so in love, and they like love every part of one another. They had this one scene when they were in the hotel room, and I still don't understand why they shot it that way. They like were shooting them like making out on the bed, and for some reason the camera zoomed right in onto this girl's butt cheek, just one. Hell no, I could never. I'm private about my relationships. I don't even add them on social media till I know we are solid. See, Norma? That's how it should be. I am very private about me and my husband, too. I am. I mean, you guys know about him, but you guys don't know about, like, all of that. Abby, or nope, it's not a giant killer spider. Listen, if you don't hear from me in a few days, you know where it is. First time I was smacked, the fight would be on. Kimberly, me too. I'd be like, all right, you ready? You started it. Don't cry later. I think the only couple on the show is going to be Brett and Tiffany that are going to make it. For real. They're the only ones going to make it. Kwame's trying to jump ship, and he's going to blame the dog. And Jackie and Marshall's going to run away because he's afraid of Jackie's vagina. And then I think Paul is going to leave. Don't cry later. I think Paul is going to leave. Bye, Eclectic Mima. Have a really good night. Thank you for being here. Paul's going to leave Micah because he wants a vegan who lives in the jungle and freely might pick him up. And Zach is going to... Kwame hates the dog only because I don't think he likes Chelsea, and I think Kwame likes Micah. Kwame and Micah are going to run off, and they're going to lie to their partners about it because... You know what I mean? They're going to lie. Hi, Maria. And then who's left? Jackie and Marshall's running away from Jackie's vagina. I think I said that. And then who's the other one? Irina. Oh, Paul is now dating Bliss, who he didn't pick. He picked Irina, who hates him. Irina hates Paul. No, Zach. Oh, thank you. I just threw on a really quick brown eyeshadow look. I was looking rough today. I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, who is that? Kwame and Micah can't even be in the same room. No, they can't. Hi, Amber. How are you? Yeah, I'm just hanging out. We're talking about Love is Blind. I think that Kwame and Micah are going to run away together. They will. But once they're together, you know what it is? It's just the fact that they can't be together that is making them want to be together. Once they are together, they're not going to like each other at all. They're not going to be able to mix together. You know how it is. Like sometimes when Kwame just wants out instead of saying it, he just fixated on, I know, Ruth. That's what I was saying. I was saying that to my friend. I'm like, wait until you see what he's fixated on. It's the weirdest thing. I don't get why Micah didn't pick him. Because the reason why Micah didn't pick him is because Paul had told her that later that day, that when she was all in about Micah, she saw Paul later, and Paul was saying that she saw Amber. Amber came in and Paul had sent her flowers, and Micah got all weird. Micah got all weird and jealous, and then went back in the room and basically told Paul that she wanted to be with him. You watched me religiously before 2020, sending love to you and your family. Please stay blessed. Oh, thank you so much, Amber. I think Micah chose Paul out of like that weird competitiveness. There was competitiveness, like she wanted him to pick her over Amber. And I think that's why it was like a competitiveness between them. And then the same thing with Irina and Bliss. Irina, like, she didn't like Paul, Zach. Those two were never going to be a good match. Bliss would have been a good match. But Irina was like somehow manipulated Zach to pick her because who she was in the pods is not who she is out of the pods at all. Now she wants Kwame, and I can't with these people. I know. It's like, just stick with the ones you have now. You all have fiancés now. Figure this shit out. This is what you wanted. It's not our fault that you picked the wrong people. Now you got to fix it. And then Micah and Kwame will definitely find a way. Oh, they will. Oh, absolutely. We'll be seeing in the reunion, we'll be seeing them like sitting across. They'll be so far away from each other, and their significant others will be sitting like this, and they're all going to be pissed off, and it's going to go off on the reunion. like Chelsea's going to be pissed off because Kwame is going to leave her because of the dog. And really, he left her for Micah. That's what's going to happen. But the last episode of, first of all, I can't stand that Netflix is now breaking up their shows. Like, why can't they put the full season out? It's like watching cable TV with commercials, you know? Like, why can't they just put the whole season out? It's so annoying having to wait. It really is. I feel bad that we're not, what am I, oh, it is the Merit Beauty, it's a, hold on, I can't read. It's called a Shade Slick, and it's in the shade Pink Beat. It's really pretty. It's really pretty. The problem with this is that my lips feel really, really dry after putting it on. Like after it's on for a while, because it like sucks all the moisture out of my lips. That's the only thing. Is there anything else that you guys are watching? Because I could talk about Love is Blind forever. I think they're a crazy cast, and I'm waiting to see if Jackie eats Marshall alive. That's like my biggest thing. Or if Micah and Irina go to blows. Or if Zach and Bliss actually get married. Because Zach asked Bliss to get married. Wouldn't it be great if we could choose our mates on personality only? I have missed out on some great guys because they were not my cup of tea at the time. Yes, I think it would be great. Absolutely. I think they're running short on material, so that gives them time to have more. Yeah, probably. I just think that like this cast this year for Love is Blind is just such a mess. Like it's just not it. I can't see, besides Brett and Tiffany, I can't see any of them staying together at all. I think Paul's going to become a vegan YouTuber. Oh, Irina didn't like Zach because he shaved his legs. Like, that's such a weird thing to say. Like, I don't like you because you shave your legs. Like, well, we don't like you because you shave your legs too. And you're mean. So there. It's like they don't care. They don't. They do not care. Do any of you guys watch, not Love Island, but, oh, what's that other show? Like, where they can't have sex? At all. They all think that they're going to the island to like date and find the love of their lives and have like a big sex party, and then they find out that they can't have sex. Did you remember to make your? I did not pick Boxy. I thought, wait, is Boxy choice day too? I thought Boxy, Charm, and Ipsy were together now. I did not pick my Boxy, but I did pick Ipsy. I think it's more the way for Netflix to get you to keep watching, so they break up the shows now. Yeah, it's so annoying. I wish that they would just keep it like one season at a time, you know? I always hate watching shows that you have to wait to watch the next episode. I like to watch everything with like the whole season. Too Hot to Handle. That's it, Maria. That show is crazy, but it's so much fun to watch. No, but I did watch The Ultimatum, and I don't know, I feel weird about The Ultimatum because it's like clearly these couples aren't ready to get married. If you have to give your significant an ultimatum to ask you to marry him, or him to ask you to marry him, it's like, are you supposed to be together? I find them on Netflix. Andrea, they're on Netflix. You're watching Extreme Sisters and MILF Manor, both. Becky? MILF Manor is one of those shows that it's like, so you don't want to watch it, okay? You do not want to watch it. You're like, I'm never going to watch that. That is absolutely disgusting. I can't believe they're watching this. And then you turn on the episode and you're like glued to it and you can't stop. That's exactly what's happening. TLC knew what they were doing. They're like, they're going to be so repulsed and they're going to not be able to stop watching because it's gross. I haven't watched it though in a while. I started watching it and then I stopped. It's together now, and you do your choice on Ipsy now. Okay. I have seen 1,000 Pound Sisters. Yep. I haven't watched the newest episode. My problem is with 1,000 Pound Sister is that I think that I just feel like they don't want them to get better. That's exactly what happened to me. I can't stop you. Becky, I know it is shocking. It's like, can you believe that we can watch something like that? I didn't even know it was even a thing with me to watch something like MILF Manor. I just feel like with 1,000 Pound Sisters, it's one of those shows that it's like, do they want them to get better? Because if they did get better and they got healthy and they lost all this weight and they were living healthy lives and in healthy relationships, would they have a show? I have a TV in my new place. I don't have cable, but I may turn it on. I may get Roku so you can watch Netflix on it. If you have a phone, you can watch Netflix too. And congratulations on your new place. I'm so excited for you, Andrea. It makes me sad. Yep, me too. I just feel like they're so unhealthy, and it's just basically a show of watching these people kind of like slowly die. But I know that Amy's doing better. So that's good. Tammy got married and is getting divorced. Yep. You don't have cable, just Wi-Fi and a smart TV. Don't get. Yeah, you know what? I got my daughter a smart TV, and she can watch anything on there, literally anything. I recently learned that mukbang is actually a thing a lot of people watch. Girl, I never got into mukbangs because I can't stand hearing people eat. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not. You got another one, teen? I can't stop them from happening. I'm sorry, guys. You got a wrinkle cream. Look, Michael Jordan, wrinkle cream. What else did you guys see? You never heard of Norma? MILF Manor is, okay. I feel that way about some YouTube channels also. It gets uncomfortable when you have to ask yourself how complicit you are just watching them. Yep. Yep. I feel the same way. Yeah, I don't like mukbangs because of the way, hi Heather, of what you can like hear them eating, and I don't know. I get really weird with that. I don't like ASMR videos too. I don't like when people are like talking in your ear. I don't like when someone's close talking to me at all. So why am I going to want to hear someone like, what are you doing? I just don't like that kind of stuff. I'm just not that kind of girl, but I'm sure people do. No, chewing sounds. I don't want to hear anybody chew at all. No, thank you. And when they chew in a microphone, it's like, why? Or when they rub the microphone with their fingers, it gives me the chills. Like, if I accidentally get a short that is ASMR, I like can't handle it. Nope. Cannot handle it. MILF Manor. MILF Manor is these moms go on a dating show, and then when they go to meet the men they're dating, it is, you'd hate to be around me, I'm always crunching ice. Yeah, but that's different. You're crunching ice. You're not eating like food. Or when they eat out on what bags? ASMR is just not for me. There's a difference between crunching ice and eating food and be like, there's a big difference. Huge difference. You like scrapbooking ASMR videos? I've never seen those. Or no, breathing into the mic, like, no. Abby, the older sister, I believe, doesn't want the other sister to lose weight and have her own life. I can't watch it because of how mean the older sister is to the younger one. Yeah, they have a really toxic relationship. But it's something that is so, they've been dealing with it for so long that they literally can't live without doing that. I didn't even know there was a scrapbooking ASMR either. I'm going to have to check it out, honestly. I love scrapbooking. Not that I do it, but I do like the stuff that has to do with scrapbooking. Okay, hold on. So, MILF Manor. So these women go on this, like, they're older women. They're not older. They're like in their 40s to their 60s, like to their actually 60s. So maybe 50 to 60. I don't know. They're older women, and they go to meet the women. They go to meet the boys that they're going to date, and they end up that they're dating. The guys that they're going to date are the women's sons. So all these women have their sons there. And these sons have to date the other moms. Not their mom, but they have to date the other moms. And the son and the mom share a room. It's freaking weird. It is bad. I don't even know what to say. I'm like, it's bad, guys. It's really bad. But it's like one of those train wrecks. It's a train wreck you can't look away from. Really, for real. It is. It's awful. First time I heard about it, I was like, I cannot believe this is a thing at all. But if you guys can watch Love is Blind, catch up on Love is Blind so we can talk about it. Because that's what I'm saying. Their older sons are there. So can you imagine? It's just like, there's no way that the people that created that show are fathers or mothers. It is too icky. Hi, Terry. You are kind of late because I'm going to be getting off in a few minutes. Is he? It's just weird. You'll watch it tonight. It's just awful. Yes, watch Love is Blind and let me know what you think about all the people on it. ASMR is so weird. They have a kid ASMR where they play with slime and glitter and rocks. What? Who says okay to that? I don't know who says that's okay. The idea, oh my God, nope, 2 kids and a new wife. It's a very strange show. I don't know why anybody put that on. The youngest on MILF Manor is 20. I'm like, no way, no. 20? That's still a baby. Seriously, still a baby. I was watching my oldest, who's 16. They will do anything for money, Norma. Make a cake today in the kitchen, and she said something to me, and she made me laugh so hard. And I looked at her. I was like, please don't ever move out. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I know, I love it too, Terry. I'm like, she's leaving my house in like 2 to 3 years when she goes to college, and I'm not ready for it. I had a small panic attack while she was making cake. I went a little crazy. But all of you catch up on Love is Blind, so when I come live, we can all talk about it. No, I wouldn't want to date a 20-year-old. 40-year-old men are just as immature as 20-year-olds. I've seen that show with older women dating younger guys. The girl comes in and she goes, date your mom. And she goes, what would you do if I asked you out? And he said yes. Yeah, it's weird, Lori. I'm just not like ready for my kids to grow up. I get hit on by kids my mom's son's ages all the time. I'm like, boy, please. Me too. Abby, I keep getting kicked off. I know, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to stop it, Darlene. It will be a bittersweet moment. I'm like so nervous about it. I tell my girls all the time, like, I don't care what college you go in. I don't care what college you go to. I mean, I would love, oh, congratulations, Ruth. I would love for my kids to go to a great college. But the truth is, I can't pay for that great college you're going to. So you better get scholarships. But I tell my kids all the time, like, I don't care what college you go to. As long as you go to college and you get an education and you can have a career, you have something that is going to, so you can support yourself so that when you are older, you don't ever have to depend on anybody else but yourself. Because you have a career that makes you money and you can support yourself. And when you are in a relationship, you don't have to depend on them. Because God forbid if something happens and you're in a relationship and you're depending on them, you aren't able to, like, then you can't take care of them, you know? Like, you can't take care of yourself. So make sure you have a career so you can take care of yourself. That's how I feel. I don't care where they get their education after high school, but you're getting an education so you can have a career. That's how I feel, but I'm hoping they do too. For real. I hope that they feel the same way. All right, guys, I'm going to get going because I have to get up at 5. I hate. Oh, my kids start spring break this week. Yeah, I know, Ruth. I'm like dreading it. Your cat twins are, oh, your cat twins are pregnant. That's cute. Baby kittens. I love kittens so much. All right, guys, I'm going to get going because I have to get up at 5. But I'll come back on this week. Shonda Sue, I'm just leaving. I'll come back on this week to do a live, like around 12 or something. But I'll put it up on my community post for you guys, so you know. And also, don't forget, if you want to join my memberships, the link is in the description. I put my vlogs up there. I hope you guys have a really good night. I hope you guys had the best weekend. And thanks for chatting with me and hanging out and talking about Love is Blind. That was fun. You guys are so much fun. I love hanging out with you guys. All right, guys. I love ya, and I will see you soon. I'll go live this week, and we'll try and put up a video. Also, don't forget to let me know what you want to see. Get ready with me's, cooking videos. I got those, but let me know what else you want to see. Okay, goodbye.